about nonsense. We got momentum, don't try to stop it. Diamonds are clearer than my conscience. I don't let bygones be bygones. That's when I'm honest. Penthouse building, reach heaven's heights. Nah, that's what you call a God complex. Remember the days I was down low when it was out cold, but I went out and got it. Look at my milestones, man, it feel like the Dow Jones when you look at my pocket. Look at the flex, whipping the Teslas. I'm a mess, but it's all a finesse. Boy, yo, stop it, quiet. If it's new, I done got it. See my jewels, shining, white diamonds, Miley Cyrus, private jet, private pilot. Look at me, stylish, masterpiece, body, young. Hey, I don't know no better. I'm on this every day. You cannot run with me, boy. I'm a heavyweight. Baby, I know what's coming. I could barely wait. And when it was on, they wanted me gone, boy. I'm here to stay. Stop calling me little bro. I got mileage on me. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it. More action and no talk. I went quiet on it. Walked in with the whole team and we riding on it.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hissing, but I can't hear when the crowd screams. Still balling like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number 1, number 2 never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, gotta know juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel away my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
second nature. All is automatic.
You fools hurt. Jesus will.
That's a lot of it. 4 coops, 4 seasons, drop the top of it. Bust down, but my wrist, time to talk a lot of. I got both my girls head to toe designer. Drip, little bit. Let me feel myself a little bit. Little bit. You ain't talking big. Get out my way, little bit. I can't hear the hate, got a lot of it. Take these bands to the bank, let them rot in it. So much ice on me, I wish.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you take a look there at Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Washington football team and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here we go. The final week of the NFL season, Week 17, is underway. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
And the Washington first down.
Stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. That time on the outside, pretty nice job as a cornerback to shed any would-be blockers and make the tackle.
And think about the praise we're giving him, what his coaches have given him, but how about the respect he gets from his teammates to be a complete corner who doesn't just cover receivers, but also tackles ball carriers.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Oh, I came to my feet on that one. I thought he was getting close to breaking that one big, but in the end, give some credit to the defense, finding a way to get to him and forcing a 3rd down.
Second down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it with Penny. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They keep it with Penny on first down. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Now Rashad Penny, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. So on 4th down, Washington going to call on Tress Way to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
Check 26, check 26, check 24.
And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
So a good punt there, but a nice return of 11 yards. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
Here we go, G. Get off the field.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
7-yard line.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. Big day.
3rd and 2. Love with it. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
Complete to number
His first catch, good for 8 and a 1st down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
First down, Love to pass. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Love, they go play action now. He's going to go up top again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. The threat of a 2nd straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10. Again, it's Love. And he'll get this to Antonio Gibson complete. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. 5 yards, not enough. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Tressway now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. 31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Tackle by Emmanuel Mosley. Defense doing their job, really nowhere to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
We got three, fellas, we got three. Mike 22 is coming, 22's coming, Mike. Come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. The second down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of 1. Brings up 3rd down and 9.
An extra man in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down.
I'm coming after you. Mike 22 is coming.
On play action, they'll throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. A 45-yard punt, 4 there on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 20-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've been playing the field position game thus far. No score, second quarter as they come up on 1st and 10. A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. 3 yards the gain there, second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Love now on second down. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. A little too aggressive defensively, and the flag comes out.
And no one trying to cover is going to like a call going against them, but you have to like the effort there. Went for the interception, just unable to get it, and the flag did come out.
Now a play fake here on first down. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off.
Well, if you go by the numbers, you'll find as the temperature goes down, so does the passing efficiency. And now that we're in December, even the routine throws are going to be harder for the quarterbacks. And this one, it winds up getting picked off.
Mike 22 is coming, 22's coming, Mike. It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, second and a yard. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
You're not ready. He's coming. Double up. Alert three.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. From the corner, it was Kendall Fuller with a sack.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
Bandit. Like 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
The competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's times. Had about 5 sacks last week. We just saw their first one of this game.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 40.
The first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from the Motor City. Raiders continuing to roll. They have opened their lead even further. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They've shown very little offensively to this point. Well, neither team has really. They come up here now, 1st down. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down, it's Gibson trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
On the play brings up 3rd down.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll complete this to Gibson. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Love now to pass on 1st down. Over the middle, it's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. They give him 16 yards there, and it's a Washington 1st down.
A gain of 16.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. That That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Great change up there on the route and got that inside release, made it a successful pitch and catch.
Well, the first thing you want to do is have him thinking that you're going outside, make a move in that direction. Then you really don't run the route against the whole body of the defender. You run against a half of him, and the inside half, and he took it right across his face, got inside, and won that route in a big way.
Third and long for Love. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 23. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Intercepted. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 46-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big play that time through the air. 36 yards.
18-yard line.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. From the right hash, it's a 35-yard attempt. The kick by Elliott is good. And we have action on the scoreboard just before halftime. It's 3-0. So we've reached halftime here on New Year's Eve. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has pitched the shutout. Now they probably need to deliver a little breathing room, maybe make it a 2-score game as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start the third quarter here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27th. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he powers his way up past the 30.
Running out of the wild.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
An extra man here in the secondary for Washington on 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 29. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick 6 for a Washington touchdown. Those free safeties, they get to sit back there if they've got good pass rushers like this team does. Read like a book. He read it like a book and took it in for 6.
And if they use their eyes well and their anticipation skills, they can make big plays, just as what we saw, a free safety's dream. Follow the football, go to it, and take it the other way.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10.
Mike 50. Mike 50. I'm coming.
They'll set up to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And once again, the Eagles are back out in front. A solid blocking up front from the guys on the offensive line allowed him to get in for the touchdown.
Yeah, some might say that the guys on the offensive line were in concert. I used to have a coach who called it marrying up, meaning when you get on a guy, you just stay right there. Each guy has his own assignment that allowed the runner to make the big move towards the end zone.
Elliott good with a PAT. And the lead is now 10-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And Gibson decides against bringing it out.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
Yeah, turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Here's Love. Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. Got an open man, finds Gibson. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40.
Gibson.
13 yards there and a Washington first.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom, quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing over your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend. Not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that
third quarter action here in this regular season finale. This will be 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it again with Penny. And again, he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
On 3rd down, Love. Flush to his right. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Levi Wallace with a pick. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a handoff looking right. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Taking a deep shot here for Hardman. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Love from the gun. Slings this deep from McLaurin. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed.
Complete to Terry.
A huge play there for Washington. And even 40 yards.
Down, Washington.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. He's going to take another shot here. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. To throw again. Love. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. And they're left looking at 3rd and 8 after the 2nd down pass play only went for 2. Going back to Love. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 21.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation, but sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And he'll give it here to his running back. It's a 4-yard pickup there, and it leaves him with 3rd and 5.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Yeah, let's get a sack lunch. Mike 22, he's coming. 22's coming. Mike. Coming to you. Coming to you.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. The Eagles send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. So a change of possession here on the punt.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed.
Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. from the gun. Love. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And finally out of bounds, just a few yards short of the goal line at the 3. A big play there on the catch and run. 68 yards. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Penny will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
Short of the goal line.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. Try for Penny, and that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
And now 3rd and goal coming up, the loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder, and they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Love, this is 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
4th down and goal.
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here.
28-yard attempt.
Boswell's kick is good. And in the 4th quarter, this game is tied. I tell you, the life of a kicker. He has not been called on the entire game. He's over there by the net, but they send him out here in the 4th quarter and say, hey, go tie the game, will you? And guess what? He comes through.
I just don't know how they do it. I really don't. These cats are a different breed from you and me. That's a pressure kick, but that one was never in doubt.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And we essentially have a brand new ball game. After that last field goal has tied us all up, we brace for what should be an exciting rest of this 4th quarter. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So mark off the yardage for roughing the passer.
And I've seen this before. On a screen pass, not only are you rushing the passer, you're rushing him deeper than normal. And I think a little frustration kicks in at the end. You're going to hit him anyway when you shouldn't.
So now a fresh set of downs. 1st and 10 after roughing the passer.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming.
Looking to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's Washington that scoops it up. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Again, it's Penny. And he's going to take this close to the first down markers. He stopped at the Eagles' 24. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
And it's 3rd down.
They'll run with Penny. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. 4th down now after a loss of 2. Have to kick this field goal, don't you?
No question about it. Look at the clock. Look at the situation. Kick the field goal.
Boswell's kick is good. And it's 3-0 Washington. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
At their own 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And last time the turnover on the fumble, and they were in enemy territory, so that had to be very frustrating. Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every part of what was frustrating. Down on the scoreboard, had a drive going, had pushed it past the 50-yard line, so they felt like they were in striking distance, and to come away with nothing, not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford to do that again.
Yeah, now can they get that bad taste out of their mouth here? Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming,
Running game working, they'll stick with it on 1st down. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming, under 10, under 10, 10.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Now you're right on the edge of field goal range. You've still got time, but get up to the line of scrimmage and get set.
Now a handoff looking right. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down.
The tackle made.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
And 7.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Like 22, like 22. I got you caught. Like 22, he's coming, 22's coming, Defense wins championships, man.
Back to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
To number
5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a third down. They're making steady progress, but I see your face. You're worried about that clock.
I'm worried about the clock, and at some point, you have to have a splash play in there as well.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. Now the Eagles will use the second of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to potentially send us to overtime. And this one is right down the middle. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and I were going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Well, let's try the jet sweep here. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It's a little teaching moment here. Overtime rules. Remind us how this goes, partner.
Okay, so in the past, we had sudden death. First team to score wins, but no longer. Now, if the team receives the ball, scores a touchdown, they win the game. If they kick a field goal, though, or don't score, the other team gets a possession. And after both teams get a possession, then we're into sudden death. First team to score wins the game.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And they will play it safe here and bring this one out to the 25. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
Yeah, as we said, they control their own destiny now. First throw in overtime for Love. Open man is Antonio Gandy-Golden. That catch good for 5. It's third down.
Antonio Gandy-Golden. 5 yards on the play. And it's third down.
Operating from the gun. Love. That one caught by Gibson. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Washington.
Off the play fake, Love. Pressure comes, and down he goes. The Eagles get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. From the gun, Love. Got a man, it's Gibson, complete. It's a gain of 5, and they'll be facing a 3rd and 12. Well, a little dinking and dunking that they're doing. At some point, is it appropriate to maybe take a shot?
It is, if you feel good about it. But otherwise, you do what a coach told me a long time ago. Take what they give you, but make them tackle. In other words, get it to one of your guys in space. If he makes someone miss, that could turn into the big play you're looking for.
On 3rd down, Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete. Well, their defense did its job. Now they're going to get the football with a chance to win it.
And it feels like they ran out on the field, and right before they did, they told the offense, don't worry about this. We got you. Okay, we got the situation under control. We'll get it back for you for a chance to win the game, and boy, they did it well.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Fielded at the 20. It'll be a 39-yard punt. Give them a good 10 yards on the return.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Their defense did its job, got the stop. All they need is 3, and this is over.
Couldn't have done much else other than score themselves and end it. But they turned it back over to them, and now all they need is a field goal to win the game. An excellent job by the defense. Can the offense finish things off?
Yeah, part 1 is done, now part 2. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. They're going to look to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. Now they try the right side here. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And finally down at the 36-yard line. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
And he won't get much. Maybe a couple down inside the 35 to the 34.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Yeah, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
Going to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped close to the first down marker at Washington's 12-yard line. 25. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the Eagles are going to have a first and goal forthcoming as he takes this down to about the 5-yard line. Now the timeout comes here in the waning seconds of this overtime as we could be set up at long last for a potential game winner. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Now a handoff looking right. And he's into the end zone for the touchdown and a game winner in OT. Our partner, great game